Microsoft Windows users worldwide are experiencing a significant outage due to a recent update from CrowdStrike, which is causing a blue screen of death error. This issue has led to numerous PCs and servers going offline and entering a recovery boot loop, preventing proper startup. Services at banks and airports globally have been interrupted, with Australian institutions among the first to report problems. The Australian government has responded by calling an emergency meeting to address the situation. Affected organizations include major banks such as State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Bendigo Bank, Commonwealth Bank, and Suncorp Bank. Reports on Down Detector indicate that banks in Australia, New Zealand, and India are particularly impacted, with disruptions also affecting banks worldwide. Microsoft has been contacted for an update, but no response has been received yet. CrowdStrike has acknowledged the issue, noting that the problem involves a bug check blue screen error related to their Falcon sensor. They assure users that their engineering teams are working on a solution. The New Zealand Herald has reported that banks in New Zealand, including ASB, ANZ, and Kiwi Bank, are also experiencing issues affecting services like debit and credit card transactions. The technical issue is attributed to a third-party software platform used by the affected companies. Airlines, news channels, pharmacies, and other services around the world are also impacted. Users have reported airlines issuing handwritten boarding passes and pharmacies taking orders via phone. Delays in transport services, including flights, have been noted. Delhi Airport has acknowledged temporary disruptions due to the global IT issue, with efforts underway to minimize inconvenience. Akasa Air's online services, including booking and check-in, are temporarily unavailable, with manual processes in place at airports. Microsoft is investigating issues with its cloud services in the central US region, which have caused global disruptions. Overall, the outage has affected a wide range of services and industries globally, with efforts ongoing to resolve the technical issues and restore normal operations. We will explore the specifics of what's happening and what solutions or workarounds are available. To provide insight into these aspects, we have Tahir Makhdoom, a seasoned IT expert with extensive experience in the industry. Tahir will help us understand the root causes of the problem and discuss any official responses or patches from CrowdStrike. Let's dive into the details with Tahir Makhdoom. Thank you, Tahir, for joining Salar Digital today. Thank you very much. We are here to discuss the recent issues surrounding the CrowdStrike update that led to blue screen of death, BSOD errors on Windows system. Tahir, I would like to understand the specifics beyond what's being emphasized in the media. What is the exact scenario causing the blue screen of death error with the recent CrowdStrike update?
Actually, you know what? Let's just take a step back and understand why this issue got attributed to CrowdStrike in the first place.
Exactly.
Ideally, this is a Microsoft issue and CrowdStrike issue, but I'll try and explain it to you as best I can.
Yes,
So,
please.
in simple language, right? What was scheduled was a Microsoft upgradation on its cloud software, which is called Microsoft Azure, right? Basically, what cloud is, where most of the data gets stored right now, right? This was a simple upgradation, similar to how your softwares get updated on your phone, right? One day you give there's an option of, hey, the phone needs to upgrade, and you just press OK and it gets upgraded, right? So Microsoft was scheduled for an upgrade on its cloud platform called Microsoft Azure. However, there was a bug in that, right? And that led to service disruptions of other applications of Microsoft, similar to your Microsoft PowerPoint, your Outlook, Microsoft Teams, right? And because of that, globally, there is an outage in the usage of these applications, right? From where CrowdStrike came is just a speculation in the media that because Microsoft has switched to CrowdStrike, like CrowdStrike is basically risk management, like your antivirus software in your phone, right?
Right.
So yeah, because they've switched, there is speculation in the media that this outage may have happened because of that. But as per Microsoft's official release, it's because of them upgrading some small bug in Microsoft Azure.
Okay. So when was the problem first reported accurately, Tahir? Could you please let us know on that?
In terms of US timing, it was 3:26 Eastern time, 3:26 in the morning, which was around 11ish, 11:30ish our India time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is when things started. We've got reports that things started working very slowly, and then there was a complete outage.
Mm-hmm. So I would also like to know, Tahir, how widespread is the issue considering potential statements in reports? Like, what could be the like?
It seems pretty wide. It seems pretty global, right? Because quite a few airlines, in fact, have cancelled their flights
Hmm.
across, whether it's US or whether it's even Australia and India for that matter. There have been reports that people are literally, the boarding passes are being handwritten rather than the usual printed style boarding, right?
Right.
So apparently, it's pretty global, and that's what we're seeing. We are seeing, firsthand from platforms such as Instagram and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems pretty global though.
Okay. So are there any practical solutions or workarounds available for users experiencing this problem?
What Microsoft has done immediately to rectify the situation is, they've tried and articulated what the issue is, and for heavy dependence, industries such as the airlines and the media, for example, they have tried to move them to different servers, at least for the time being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, what users can do, basically just imagine that you're stuck in traffic and the
Mm-hmm.
data that you're trying to send is going to take a little more time to reach. It's
That's a
that
nice
simple.
explanation.
Yes, yes, just imagine you're stuck in traffic and you'll get there eventually.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful explanation. Okay, I would also like to know that has CrowdStrike released any official statements or patches to address this issue?
CrowdStrike is dealing with their own issue, but there's nothing that they have said officially that I know of, that combines both these issues together, that ties these issues together.
Is there any third party involved in all these happening,
Mm,
Tahir? I would like to
No,
know on this.
that's just speculation right now. So
Uh, so, so there is no elephant in the room,
no, no,
actually,
no,
you
no,
mean to
no,
say.
no, no, no,
Okay.
none whatsoever. Because if
Oh,
yeah, I mean, if a big company like Microsoft is taking ownership of this fact,
hmm.
obviously they would be aware if there was a third parties,
Mm-hmm.
involved in this. So if they themselves are taking the ownership, then I think we should just believe them.
Yeah, one more my concern is here that are there any long-term implications for cybersecurity due to this outage? Like,
See, the potential risks exist irrespective,
hmm,
and that is related to the Like I would attribute that
hmm.
I would attribute that to the evolution of human intelligence, right?
Oh,
As
that's
in
great.
when, yeah, as in when humans become more and more intelligent and more aware, and they get access to more and more,
Hmm,
methods of disrupting something that is existing already. I'm
hmm.
sure people will take advantage of that, right? But I'm sure at the same time, you will have companies like Microsoft and CrowdStrike doing the best to mitigate those issues. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay, one more question. What should businesses do to protect themselves from such incidents like Tahir?
Uh, See, ideally, this was a little unexpected, and it was
Hmm,
it caught everyone imbalanced, I should say. Otherwise, what otherwise businesses should do is have periodic reviews and upgradations,
hmm,
as instructed by the cybersecurity officers, or if you have a chief technology officer in your business, then obviously they'll be the ones who will be planning their own upgrades and scheduled maintenance of the systems. So I think people should give importance to this and not just, like, how we ignore terms and conditions. We should not just ignore these
hmm.
issues as well.
Thoroughly followed instructions and everything, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, my last question to you is Like there's also a speculation that users may get some compensation or support from the affected companies. Is there anything like that, Tahir?
Nothing that I have read or heard from official sources
Hmm.
or factual evidence that states this. But yeah, yeah,
Likely?
unlikely, unlikely. I'd be surprised if it happened.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Tahir. Thank you
yeah.
for joining us.